How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the AFC Wimbledon Road to Glory Career Mode. And this will be episode number 62 of this series. And before we do get into anything, I've got to thank you guys again for all the support you gave on the last episode. In this episode, we're going to be going into transfer deadline day. Luckily, though, we only have one game between us and that, so it's going to be very interesting, a jam-packed episode of transfers. Obviously, with the sale of Lee Lucas to Marseille for 30 million, you guys left me some interesting suggestions for players you think I should sign. One that I didn't realise was actually on the transfer list and wanted to leave the club is Bojan of Stoke. We could get this guy for a pretty good price, and I think he would improve the side a lot. Now, don't kill me for doing this, but I'm thinking it would be worth offering Orsic as part of a swap deal. I'm not too sure though, but they've got the same valuation. Bojan is 2 ratings higher though. And the fact that he does want to leave, I think we could get him for this price of just swapping Orsic in a straight swap deal. We'll have to wait and see though what Stoke do say. And I'm also going to make another offer for Dominic Solanke. It's been a while since I've made an offer for him. But what I will go ahead and do is offer Devontae Cole in a straight swap deal. And then also go ahead and offer 5 million on top of that. I was going to go in for James Ward-Prowse, but unfortunately he's actually just been signed by QPR, which is a bit annoying. From the last episode as well, we also have quite a few transfer offers accepted as well. And it's going to be a bit difficult to decide between the players that we want to sign. First of all, we've got this guy at City who we are trying to get for 5 million. He would be a very good signing. He'd bolster our midfield quite a lot. Probably would help our defence out as well with his amazing tackling. And for Yukonen as well, which is Drogba's Regen, we will also make him a contract offer. 4-year deal, 25 grand a week. And we'll have to simulate onwards here and see what does happen. We have a transfer offer unacceptable from New York City for Lampard's Regen. They want 2.8 million, so we're going to have to offer maybe 2.5 for him. I tell you what, Strandberg, you're not going to be messing about with me. He says he loves living here, doesn't want to relocate. In other words, he wants more wages. That is a little bit frustrating. We have a transfer offer for Mbakogu as well. This time it's going to be from Lille. And again, I'm not really up for selling this guy unless we get a ridiculous amount of money. I'd say 17 million to sell him. So we have a couple of transfer offers here. One is going to be for Botelho, and it's coming from Manchester United. Now, this is an interesting one. I'm interested in their German forward who looks really good. He's got 5-star skills as well. They're offering 1 million for this free agent. I mean, that's going to be hard to turn down, to be honest, because I got him for free, and I'm probably going to counter offer in between his valuation. I'll say if they give me 1.5 million, then I'll let him go, because that would be a very good deal for us. Oh, things are getting a bit serious now in this transfer window. A transfer offer for Aaron Platt from Barcelona. I mean, if they give me 25 million, I will sell him, but nothing less than that from Barcelona. But we do have a bit of a decision to make now, because we actually have 4. Wow, we've got 4 offers that we could accept right now, and it's going to be a bit difficult to decide between them. I think it's fair to say that I'm going to go ahead and sign Strandberg. He's an incredible regen player, and he's going to be very good in the future. He's got the potential to be special, for crying out loud. There's no reason why I shouldn't sign him. We're currently the lowest scoring team in the Premier League. I think we need to get a new striker in. It's between Jacob Blythe and Yukonen. Blythe is a lot more expensive. I'd be overpaying massively for him as well. I'm really stumped at the moment. I don't know if I should go in for Yukonen, who obviously would be a lot better in the future, or if I should go in for Jacob Blythe. It's difficult because Jacob Blythe is more of a target man, but Yukonen's got more pace. He's got more skills. He's Drogba's Regen. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to sign Drogba's Regen. Devontae Cole's going to be going the other way, and we'll sign him up for the club. So unfortunately, we were unable to complete a deal in time for Bojan, although it still says that he wants to leave, even though he's just joined Chelsea. Maybe that's a bit of a glitch, I don't know, because he's literally just joined. We're going to want to take a little look at our new signings now, though, and see what they're looking like. So we're going to start off with Strandberg, and oh my god, this guy is looking incredible. Look at his physical stats already at 18. Really good pace, good agility, good balance. He's already got good short passing, good long passing. But the fact that he's already 73 and he's got these stats at the age of 18, he is going to be some player for the future. And now moving on to Yukonen, who is Drogba's Regen. This guy looks fantastic as well. Already good pace, Good attack positioning as well. Incredible ball control, like 95 already. That is very good. The only issue is that he's got 67 finishing, so I probably do need to train that. But something that can't be trained is the fact that he's got 1-star weak foot. So basically, his right foot doesn't even exist. I'm really happy with both of those signings though. I think we've done good business right there. Although both of them aren't real players, I still think they're very good regens. And especially Strandberg. I mean, this guy, this season and next season, he's going to be something special. And there you have it. It looks like we're going to be selling another striker as well. Botello looks like he's off to Manchester United. 1.5 million for a free agent that we signed. You know, that's an extra bit of cash instantly from just signing a free agent at the beginning of the season. It may seem like a bit of a stupid decision as well, but I'm also going to go ahead and sign a City. I think he'd be a really good CDM for us, and we need a bit of strength in that midfield. I'm also planning on changing the formation as well. And for those that don't know what a City stats do look like, we're going to take a little look at them now. He's not really the fastest player, but that's not what he's about. He's about that strength, that real brutality in midfield. 91 strength, 96 aggression. One thing that doesn't really make sense is the fact that he's got 65 marking, but he's got 87 interceptions. Not really sure how that works, but you know, he's one of those glitch players. And again, I'm very, very happy with this signing. I think he will be good for us. And there is confirmation that we've sold our Regen to Manchester United for 1.5 million. And after that, we do see that we have a transfer offer accepted for Dominic Solanke. This guy would be a very good signing, but I'm just trying to think. Do we really need him? Like, we've got Armstrong, we've got Mbakogu, we've got Yakonen. Do we really need another striker unless we're playing two up front? Another transfer offer for Jerry Mbakogu, but once more, I'm going to counter offer this one 16 million. If Jerry Mbakogu does leave, then I will sign Dominic Solanke, but for the time being, I'm going to stall this one. And I'm just going to hold out a little bit, just wait and see what does happen in the transfers. And for this next game against Manchester United before deadline day, I'm going to be trying something a little bit different for this game. Obviously, now that we've signed a couple of players in this episode, I'm going to be changing the formation and I'm going to be going with a sort of a 4-3-2-1 formation. And we're going to be rolling with Datkovic and a City at the back. I'm hoping that the brute strength will work out well for a City. I'm not really too sure that he's cut out for playing as a CDM. He doesn't really have the passing stats, and Platt is a lot better for that position anyway. The thing that is changing though is that we are going with 3 central midfielders. Obviously Platt at CDM, Strandberg our new signing at central mid, and also Madison. I'm going to be trying that out as well. I know he's a cam, but I'm going to try him out at that position. We're going to be having Orsic and Miranda playing as more narrow wingers. Maybe that will get Orsic involved in the game a little bit more. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not going to lie, this is pretty nuts. This is the 4th round of the FA Cup, and we've been drawn against Manchester United. It's a little bit frustrating, I'm not going to lie. Now it's into Strandberg. Oh, that is not a good challenge by Darmian. That could be a red card, you know. He came into the back of him really nastily there. That should be a red. And it's not even a red. Wow. Sympathising a little bit there. Seriously, just because it's the home crowd. I mean, God, that should have been a red. If that was me going in for that challenge, that would have been a red straight away. He just came clattering into the back of him. Look at that. That is a horrid challenge. God, how on earth he didn't get a red there, I do not know. We do have a free kick though in a good position, so maybe we can make up for it here. And Orsic goes for goal, hits the bar. So unlucky with that effort. And now it's Gabriel Miranda. We're going to try and play this forward. And Mbakogu with a bit of space will turn our man and have a shot. Please, get out the way, Miranda, you absolute idiot. What are you doing? Now Dominic Iorfa. And we'll play this one inside. It's a good pass here to Mbakogu. Gabriel Miranda again getting in the way. What is wrong with him? Smalling back out to Bale again, who tries to play it in again. They're trying to be clever with this corner. And they've actually got it out here to Blind going for a shot. And another good save by Sears. Again, it's going to be here for Patterson. We're going to play this one inside. And again, I think he's onside here. And Bakogu's going to go for a shot. He's offside. It's now Aubameyang. He's got way too much pace and strength. This is a bit of a worry. And we've got to make sure we defend this. Oh, no way. You've got to be kidding me. Just clear the ball away. Literally 90th minute. They score the goal. Maybe Aubameyang should have taken the lead from that original shot. It was a good save, I think. And then look at that. He misses the ball as I tried to clear it. It's just pathetic. Damn it. That's so frustrating. We should have got something out of that game. We did well. We created a few chances, but Manchester United, they really did show their quality. They've got some good players in their side. I think we got a bit unlucky with the cup draw, to be honest. I mean, to come up against Manchester United in the 4th round after playing, I think it was like Colchester or Coventry. I mean, how unlucky is that? That's just really unlucky. But I guess someone's got to come up against them. I think we played well in the game, although it says that Manchester United probably did deserve the win. Oh my god, I honestly knew that was going to happen. 16 million for Jerry and Mbakogu. 16 million. How has that just happened? Like, I'm actually really annoyed with myself now. I didn't think Sporting would pay that amount. That's why I put 16 million, and about 10 or 15 clubs have said no to that, and now Sporting have accepted it. Oh, for God's sake. I tell you what, that does annoy me a lot, but I think because of that, we are going to be bringing in Solanke instead as soon as the Mbakogu deal does go through. I'm just absolutely gutted. Like, Mbakogu's been brilliant this season, you know. He's scored 11 goals. He's the joint top scorer. The fact that he's leaving after half a season, he's just been brilliant for us. And I just can't envisage it. There you go. He's gone already. I mean, it's brilliant, yes, don't get me wrong, but it's just so gutting at the same time. 16 million though, that's like 3 times his valuation. If you get 3 times his valuation out of a player, you know you've made some good business. You can't decline that sort of money at the end of the day. And funnily enough, he's actually the same overall as Mbakogu was when he left the club. He's only 21 as well, so he's 5 years younger. 77 overall, looks quite decent actually. I mean, obviously his physical stats aren't anywhere near as good as Mbakogu's, but overall, he's got some very good stats, very useful ones for a striker. Good attack positioning, very good ball control, and really good finishing. He's also got good shot power and penalties. I really do believe that this is going to be a very good replacement for us. He's only 21. We bought him for 6.5 million. That's an absolute bargain. Obviously, we've made a pretty good profit margin on this transfer window so far, having sold 2 players for £46 million. We're now going to go in for another centre-back. I'm going to be trying to go in for a few targets. I won't show them all because it's just going to be ridiculous the amount of centre-backs I'm going in for. So I've gone in for a lot of centre-backs. A lot of the deals have been accepted surprisingly enough, so we will have to go ahead and offer all these players contracts. I'll go ahead and offer one for Wesley, the centre-back that plays for Lazio. I'll also go ahead and offer one for Yannick Vestergaard as well, 5-year deal. And we also have one for Jason Murillo, although I'm not really too sure what overall this guy is. He is on high wages though, so I reckon he is a decent overall. We will also give this guy a contract. And now going into transfer deadline day, things are going to get a little bit interesting. We've made a 54 million profit so far, which is crazy. And we'll have to wait and see what happens. So we have a contract offer accepted, but a few of them have been declined. We do have a transfer offer though for Gabriel Miranda. It's coming from Manchester City. And again, I don't really feel like I want to sell this guy. He is a scout future star. He's got a really good future. We have 3 players to choose from though for new defenders. We've got Wesley Hoot. I think that's his name. Probably completely butchered it. We've also got Vestergaard and Liam Moore as well. I have no idea what any overall of these players are. I've got a feeling Liam Moore isn't probably as good as both of these other players. I reckon Vestergaard's probably the best option. The thing is with all 3 of these players, I'm overpaying if I go in for Wesley Hoot, even if he's a good overall, because his contract is expiring at the end of the year. Liam Moore, I've got a feeling is probably only about 75, maybe 76 overall. Bear in mind that his potential is about 78. Yannick Vestergaard though, I know that this guy is a good overall because he's been purchased by Nice for 8 million. He must be a decent overall because he starts at a 78 anyway. And I think I will sign this guy. Out of all of the 3 that we have here, I think he makes the most sense. I'll tell you what though, he is not cheap whatsoever. We'll take a little look at his stats now. We've overpaid for him just a little bit, just slightly, but looking at his stats, I think that kind of compensates for it a little bit. He may not be the fastest, which I don't really mind to be honest. He's going to be a bit of a brick wall. You see he's got 94 strength, so that's going to work really well. He also has decent marking, but very good stand tackling as well. So a very good player, but also he is 6'6", so I think this guy is going to add, well, he's going to add so much more height to our defense. I'm also going just make one pre-contract offer. I'm not going to completely abuse it, considering we have 11 million left. I could just go ahead and sign a whole squad of pre-contract players with that. I'm going to be making one offer, and that is going to be for a Turbe, and this is the only player that I'm going to go for. The reason I feel like I want to go in for him is because I'm probably going to sell Orsic next season. He's really not been impressing me at all. And I think Iturbe would be a good replacement for him. So I will go ahead and give him a pre-contract and see if he does accept it. 5 hours remaining. Lee Lucas is still the big deal of the window. 30 million to Marseille. Hopefully we get an email back from Iturbe. We still don't have anything back. That's a bit weird. And it is a contract offer declined. Okay, so he loves living here. That could be a bit of a stumbling block. We'll have to give him 70 grand. 4-year deal and a crucial first team player. I mean, if he doesn't accept it within this next hour, it's not the end of the world. We just have to continue on, and he hasn't even got back to us, so clearly he wasn't really up for moving to England, but that's fine. We'll just go ahead and take a little look at the top deals of the window. So obviously we have Lee Lucas, who's gone to Marseille for 30 million. We also have Uri, who I believe is the goalkeeper. He's gone to Roma for 24 million. And some other guy down there, I don't know who that is. We'll just have a little look now. Might be a glitch player, to be honest. I've never heard of this guy before. But that will be the end of transfer deadline day and the end of the January transfer window. We've made a lot of signings. And now to end off the episode, we're going to take a little look at how they've done in the squad report. Callum Patterson, another signing that we made in the January window, growing up to a 74. We've got Yukonen, who surprisingly enough is still growing in his physical stats. He's up to a 76 now. John Sutar, another player that we signed in the January transfer window, up by +1 to a 75. Vestergaard has already gone up by +1 as well. He's now a 79. We also have another player that we signed in the January window growing, which is pretty crazy. We got this guy for 6.5 million Solanke, and he's already up to 9 million in worth and 78 overall. But this will be the end of this episode of this career mode, and if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. In the next episode, we're going to be trying out this team of new players. We've pretty much signed so many new players. We've sold quite a few players as well. We're going to be trying them out in the next episode. Out of all the signings that we did make in the January window, who do you think was the best signing? Do let me know in the comments down below. But apart from that, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there. And I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.